What's up, y'all? Mitchell and Mitchell, sip and spill. Kimmy Kim here.
Boy, Ed, what's going down, you guys? Sip and spilling today.
So I'm gonna say this is kind of like another. We kind of been doing these like part ones, part twos, because I don't want to be when you see one segment, you see another one. But Ed and I have this is the way we deliver it in hell. It's our show, so we get to do it that way. I like saying that sometimes because sometimes I think as much as we can give other people flowers, we don't toot our own horn. So that's what I feel like today. So I'm gonna be very purposeful and intentional about what a few little things that I just want to talk about when it comes to purpose. And I want to be specific in saying this to say. I had a situation earlier that a person was assuming something about me. And instead of asking me point blank or coming to me and talking to me about any kind of way you want to dress it up, but basically, he didn't do that. What he did was assume, which is the worst thing you can do. You assume or you kind of proact because you think that's the kind of reaction that I will give, a person will give. So you react already without even getting the absolute reaction. And I feel like that's absolutely absurd because that's when you truly miss out on a real blessing because you're sitting up here, just messing around with what you assume and it's just an assumption. And even if you're afraid, you know what I'm saying, and you don't want to ask, because most of the time we don't want to ask because we don't want to know the answer, but yet it's been pegging us and bothering us, and we want that answer. So you just need to ask. For everybody that's walking around and assuming something about somebody in love, or assuming something about somebody at work, or assuming something about somebody that you deal with that on a regular basis, your children, you have to ask. And I think it's time to just, and this is where the intent come in, you need to intentionally become uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable. You like, I don't really want to ask. No, what it is, you really just don't want to know the answer for real, for real. See, as long as you don't know the answer, when because asking will get you that answer. You don't really want to know it because you can tell yourself a million things that it could possibly be. So as long as you stay there, you'll never know. But inside, this is where I think sickness comes in. It begins to rot at you, it begins to gnaw at you. And a lot of times we be like, I don't want to say this or I don't want to do this. It was a period just between me and my co-host that we was like, I felt like the game was changing between us, meaning our communication. Like it was like I didn't want to offend him and he didn't want to offend me. But I was like, yeah, we gotta stop that shit because I'm like, that's gonna take away me being authentically me. And as well as him without us even knowing. You would just fall into a pattern. So at the very beginning, you need to make your purpose and intention known. And that's in absolutely everything. Everybody on all these social media sites talking about, I don't know if he really liked me. I don't know if she just want me for my money. I had some guy just stated that he was like, Kimmy Kim, can you talk about this subject? Which I won't give it a lot, but I'll say this statement, which is, he said, hell, I'm meeting women, all they want is sex. He said, they don't really want to date me and get to know me. He said, because of my body, we go out, and he said, I ain't even got to do no kind of work for it. They just giving it to me. And he was like, that's just sad because now I feel like I can't meet a woman of substance. Well, a lot of women be like, well, man, where he at? Where he at? But actually, that's not true. So the same way with men, that's why I never be on one side versus the other. It happens to us both. Then, my brother, I will say to you, you need to require and have a requirement and standards just like everybody do. You know what I'm saying? It's like if she already giving it to you like that, then who else she giving it to? You know what I'm saying? So that's just something you need to think about once again. It's one of those things that you have an answer in your head, but you really don't want to know the answer. But you won't know the answer until you ask the question. So you need to be purpose and intention in everything you do. If you're waking up in the morning, you're getting up going to work, but yet you feel like that you need to be over here on this, and this is where you feel like you need to be owning that book, you need to be writing that book, you need to be, as we said, doing whatever you feel that you need to be doing, but you're not doing nothing every day to do that, then you're not working with purpose. I'm at a job because I got to make money, right? That's how you make your money, right? But dude, this is where I want to be every day. No, but you got to do what you got to do. So that's my purpose. But my intent is for me to go somewhere else. But if you don't have that alignment to do that, then you're just in a circle of passion. You're just in a passion of thoughts. I want to do this, but you do got to be purposeful in everything you do. If you want your child to be a certain way, then you have to live that life for your child to be that way. You can tell them all you want. Don't touch that because that's hot. And they keep looking and they want to touch it because you said it was hot. It's the same way as you grew up and become an adult. Now, I ain't doing that because it's that. Everybody still will try you until you stand up and say, this is my requirement. You ain't got to like it. Hell, you ain't even got to deal with it. But this for me, this ain't for you. When you start loving yourself in that type of manner, like, I'm okay with all my fuckery. You know what I mean? Because we all got it. I'm okay like that, but I'm purpose and intentional when I mess with you. I let you know this is what I want. Even in job, I can tell you, I'm speaking from experience. I currently have a boss that is going through. And her situation, I'm right here now, just doing another job. I got you. Go ahead. I'll work this. I'll do this for you. The number one thing that stood out to her is the fact that, hey, I know that I can count on Kimmi Gems. I know that I can depend on her. I know that it's purpose and intent, whatever she does. Because my thing is, I'm going to give you the trust because I want to be trusted. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the love because I want to be loved. The problem that we confuse ourselves with is that some of the times we giving each other or we doing things for other people and we're not getting it back. What I say, and this is the hardest thing that I say, one of the hardest things that I say I had to learn, the love I get out, I need to accept right out the gate that I'm not never going to get back. I might not never get that kind of love back. Not the kind that I get, but guess what? I can get that and then some that I never even imagined back. That's the part we forget. You know what I'm saying? The type of work, my work ethic is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm present, I'm dependable, I'm reliable. I try to live my life the same way I do in every aspect of it. What I dish out is what I can get back in. Just because you didn't get it from that one person don't mean you won't get it in life. You know what I'm saying? We get so wrapped up and stuck in patterns and this is the way it was and longevity and history. And I did this. Just like it changed way back when. It's different nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes we do need to roll up our sleeves and go with the times. But you need to be present and you need to be purposeful and you need to be with intention to be able to get what God has for you to have, what He made for you to be, for you to reach your destiny. I just feel like if you don't do that, and a lot of times you got to be able to have that with yourself. So I think I just told Ed just before he got on early. I said, man, you like deep this week, right? And then a thought hit me after I sent that to him was that this is the ending of the BP week, and I was like, with everything I wanted when it first before February 1st came, I was telling Ed, it's Black People Week, and I'm like, I just feel like I want to talk to the people. So everything we saying, I really feel like it's being channeled because of that. Like, we can go deep, we can act a fool, we can do all that. But I feel like for somebody, this needs to be said. So if you're listening, which I know you are, be purposeful with what you want to do. Be intention when you talk and what you say and how you say it. And don't leave no stones unturned. Don't leave no doubt, none of that. If you questioning, you feeling this and you feeling this career, you feeling this person, just go ahead and take that leap of faith. Because the only thing you're going to get back is an answer. And that answer can direct you to where you need to go. But don't stop being afraid because that's what leaves us caught in this pattern, this title. I say so many times, I used to say to Ed, like, all this stuff got titles. I'm just sick of it. I want the freedom of no titles. And I feel that way. I want to be able to do and feel that feeling and conquer that moment. I want to live in that moment. I've learned living in the moment allows me to grow and evolve because I know where I'm going. I'm living in the moment with purpose and intention. So right now, if you be in love from the crack of your ass to the top of your toes, then enjoy it. Enjoy it. Because I know somebody, and I tell you, I see every day, they wish that they can just have a handshake. Never known a hug. You know what I mean? So that's my purpose and intention for the people that wanted to listen to this. That's what I have to say for 22222. We'll never see that again. But I'm saying manifest today what you want in your life. I pursue love and I pursued um, for everybody to have whatever they want to have in their life. I woke up this morning, I've been praying from the time I woke up, and I'm still praying all through the day because that's what you do today. You manifest exactly where you want to be, where you want to go, and what you want to do in your life, and pray for all your loved ones. From Mitchell and Mitchell, Kimmi Kim here with Sip and Spill with my co host. I wish y'all nothing but love and healthiness. And just remember where you at right now today, 22222. You won't be there next year. Do something different and go after what you want. Just be purposeful and intention. But if you still sitting up there rolling up and sipping and talking about the same old thing you've been talking about for 2 years, then bro, you deserve to stay there for real. So that's my little short little version of that. I don't know if Ed want to come back and say anything, but that's my purpose.
You know what we say, Kim? The mic been dropped. Ain't nothing else to be said. They say enough said. Over with. Like, love, want more of. Listen, like, subscribe, and share. Get our notifications on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Anchor. We're gonna be putting more information out on today. We're gonna actually add a links to our bio. We're getting it, y'all. So just rock with us. Be patient because Kim has been on me about making sure we put all our links on
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah,
And I'm like, I've been trying to get it, and she's like, "It's a link. Is you got to put it this way." So we working on it, and I'll make sure all that
yeah.
stuff.
And just to piggyback off what he's saying, just been hit saying that comments. People just keep telling me that they can't comment. So, because I'm like, I want the love. Y'all hear me say every show you say the same thing. I do because I don't see the comments and Ed don't either. I get DMs, but Ed can't see my DMs.
Right.
So, for us to mutually and to this fan who I don't know, but I'm gonna call you out. Um, I don't know if you're a male or you're a female. I don't know what you are, but two true truths. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. You scaring me a little bit though. This one a little bit. A little bit. If you do know me, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to DM me because you know what I'm saying. I'm that girl. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm resourceful as hell. So I'm just saying.
On that note, guys, listen, like, subscribe, and share. It's been real and it's been fun. It's always real fun. We like you and we love you. And my
Yeah.
partner's always talking about being grateful and gratitude. We have all the gratitude in the world. I want to make sure I express my gratitude because she's always thanking people. I feel like I'm not doing enough because she does it so much. So I'm thankful too. We're both are thankful and we appreciate it. As like she said, we're in the basement. Listen, like, subscribe, and share. Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spill. We don't get better with time, baby. You better ask somebody if you don't already know. You heard me. Holler back at
Okay.
your peoples. We love you. We out this mother. I ain't even cussing.